and Innovation Institute, MSME Department, undertaking Government of Tamil Nadu. Mr. Radhakrishnan IAS, Additional Chief Secretary and Commissioner, Greater Chennai Corporation, Government of Tamil Nadu. Mr. Ramkumar Ramamurthy, Partner, Catalans and former CMD, Cognizant India. Can everybody give a big round of applause, please? Mr. G.V. Selvam, Chairman, VIS, Vice President, VIT University. Mr. Arun Rao, Resident Editor, The Times of India, Chennai. Mr. Kamalakannan, Deputy Director, EDII, Tamil Nadu. Mr. Shanmugaraj, State Program Officer, EDII, Tamil Nadu. Ms. Lindsay, State Program Officer, EDII, Tamil Nadu. And the jury members for today's grand finale, Ms. Sujaya, Master Trainer with Tamil Nadu Government's EDII. Ms. Anbumati, Manufacturer and Master Trainer. Mr. Jayakumar, Founder and CEO at Bivings. A big round of applause to all our guests and the jury members. The Times of India newspaper in education strive hard to reform the education process and bring in a new dimension to it, make it more holistic. Times NIE is in its 16th year in Chennai, having been introduced here in July 2008 with its very reputed of associated programs that initiates interactivity with the students' edition as a learning aid. The Times of India NIE typically hing on usage and reference of newspaper, thereby introducing it as a friend in the learning process. Times NIE ensures that its young members are constantly rewarded with opportunities and recognition of excellence. Times newspaper in education program has initiated concepts that help individual growth and development beyond school curriculum. Times NIE Vista Adithanar is one such initiative that aims at nurturing innovation and entrepreneurship among school students. The topic for the Times NIE Vista Adithanar 2023-2024 is A Better Tomorrow. A huge thanks to the jury members, school management, teachers and the students for the overwhelming response. 1,500 plus entries received from 200 schools across Chennai region, which the experts from EDII Tamil Nadu evaluated and shortlisted the best 50 ideas from the preliminary round. In the preliminary round, held on January 4th, 2024 at Anna Centenary Library, 50 student teams participated and presented their ideas and prototypes to the panelists from EDII Tamil Nadu. Out of the 50 themes, 11 best ideas have been selected for today's grand finale. Apart from that, EDII Tamil Nadu also conducted a large-scale SIDP program, out of which the top 3 schools from Chennai region are also participating in today's event. A big round of applause one more time to all the students who have participated. Now, we have a quick video of the journey of Adithanar event. Can we please have the AV? long journey, wasn't it? Yes, so today's start, I call upon Mr. Sheikh Urman, Zonal Head South, the Times of India, to please come forward and deliver the welcome address. With a big round of applause, can we please welcome him?
எங்கள் வாழ்வும் எங்கள் வளமும் மங்காத தமிழ் என்று சங்கே முழங்கு. வணக்கம். Respected dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Minister for School Education, Thiru Anbil Mahesh Poyamuri, Mr. Umashankar IAS, Additional Secretary, Director EDIITN, Dr. Radhakrishnan IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Commissioner GCC, Mr. Ramkumar Ramamurthy, Partner, Catholics and Pharmacy MD, Cognizant, Mr. Selvam, Chairman VAS, Vice President, Vellore Institute of Technology, Mr. Arun Rao, Resident Editor, The Times of India, Chennai, other officials from EDIITN, from VAS, VIT, respected principals, teachers, and my dear friends. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for the second edition of Times NI Vista. Last year, same month, that was on 24th, if I am right, our Honorable Minister came and inaugurated this event, and this year, sir, it has gone actually bigger and better. And I'm sure his Midas touch will continue with us. Times of India, as we say, is a 185-year-old startup. Though we are the largest selling English newspaper for years in the world, we still strive to innovate constantly to stay relevant in the digital world. Times NI is such an innovation from Times of India. It was initiated in the year 1985, and as of now, we are present in almost 16 centers for NI, and we have about 1 million student members participating in this. As rightly said by the MC, we, Times of India, we strive to create an environment for students to come out with their creativity and innovation beyond the mundane, bookish kind of a knowledge. This Times NI Vista aims at nurturing innovation as well as developing that entrepreneurial spirit among the students. Last year, we had a scintillating debut. In fact, this year, it has gone bigger and better. Beyond the peripheries of Chennai, we have gone to places like Salem, Trichy, Madurai, in fact, to Vijayawada also, with Times NI Vista spreading its wings. I wish to thank and welcome our Honorable Minister. Despite his busy schedule, he managed to squeeze some time to be with us in this particular day, and to all the dignitaries. So I would request everyone off to be a bit cognizant about the fact that the Minister has a limited time to stay with us, and probably you need to deliver your speeches. And again, I welcome each and every one of you to be part of this journey through this day and through the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational address, and I'm sure all the students are making use of the opportunities given by all of you. Thank you. And I'll call upon Mr. Sheikh Urman and Mr. Arun Ram to felicitate a chief guest and guest of honor, Thiru Anbil Mahesh Poyamuri, Minister of School Education, Government of Tamil Nadu. A big round of applause. Mr. Shri Umashankar IAS, Additional Chief Secretary and Director, Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation Institute. Corporation, Government of Tamil Nadu. Mr. Ramkumar Ramamurthy, Partner, Catalinks and former CMD, Cognizant India. Mr. G.D. Selvam, Chairman, VIS and Vice President, VIT University. A big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I now request Mr. Arun Ram to please come forward and address the gathering.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of the rare occasions when I get to do two things. One is wake up early in the morning, and two, interact with younger people. I'm not sure how much I enjoy waking up early in the morning, but I definitely do enjoy being amidst students, especially such brilliant minds. Some people, I think, who do this often feel younger, look younger. ரொம்ப வருஷமா நான் யோசிச்சுட்டு அமைச்சர் அன்பில் மகேஷ் பொய்யாமொழியோட அந்த யூத்ஃபுல்னஸுக்கு என்ன சீக்கிரம் இப்போ தான் தெரியுது. நீங்கள் அடிக்கடி வள்ளி மாணவர்களுடன் பழகிறதும் பேசுகிறதும் தான் இருக்கணும். So that's one more reason that I should be spending more time with you. So I'll keep it short. Mr. Sheikh had already mentioned about how important student community and innovations are in the scheme of things of the Times of India. We as a newspaper, as a media house, as a communication company, we have been constantly innovating, not just in our products, but in our approach to stories, in our approach to reporting, in our approach to journalism, in our approach to selling, everything. I'm so glad that I'm actually aghast at the kind of, in a very positive way, at the kind of projects that are going to be displayed here. I'm told 11 plus 3, right? 14 innovation projects are going to be demonstrated here, and they come from, selected from across 200 schools, I'm told. More than 1,700 participants from across the state. This is something which can't get better. And this, I think, is one of the biggest promises that which we can't take credit, of course. The Times of India is just being a facilitator here, but we can be proud that from Tamil Nadu, some brilliant ideas, which I'm sure will get converted into applications, have happened in this hall and across the state, and we are happy to be a facilitator for that. India definitely is making huge strides in science, technology, and innovation. The pace has become a bit accelerated, yes, but I think we also need to look at how our innovations, our scientific knowledge is also, is it getting translated into applicable wisdom? That's something which I just present for your thought process. It's one thing to innovate. In numbers, we are not so bad. You know, we have some, I think, correct me, Mr. Ramkumar, if I'm wrong. We have, Tamil Nadu has almost about 5,000 plus patents, applications a year, which compares with any US state for that matter. Maybe like, North Carolina or one of those states also have around 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 applications. But we need to look at how many of them really translate themselves into applications and how many of them are really worth they catalyze human development is something which we need to examine. We have had many greats, scientists, in terms of starting from, Jagdish Chandra Bose to Baba, Vikram Sarabhai. We had Srinivas Ramanujam, C.V. Raman from here, Chandrasekhar. We have 2 Nobel winners from Arun Madras, from Tamil Nadu. are we really matching up to our past to something else we need to introspect? Even as we celebrate the number of startups and number of patents we have been accumulating. I leave it to you. I think it's as Isaac Asimov who said that the saddest aspect of life now is that science is accumulating knowledge at a very big pace, but the society is not gathering wisdom that is matching that knowledge. I think that is more important. I'm sure that people like Mr. Adithanar would speak about it. He's very passionate about the human spirit of knowledge, technology, and science. Also, another factor, I'll just end with this point, that how do we have a sense of attachment to the process of nation building, or rather, I would not call it nation building, it's like human race building. Because science transcends, I strongly believe that science transcends international borders, state borders. We can have a positive parochial pride of saying that, Tamil Nadu has produced so much, India has produced so much, but finally, at the end of the day, how much have we contributed to the human race and for the united development of what we call the Homo sapiens, right? So, to give you an example, I've said this somewhere else also. I was told this at a training. We all know about the Apollo 11 mission, right? The first man to set foot on moon. Who was that? Any of the students? Sorry? Neil Armstrong. And who was the astronaut who was with him? Sorry? Students. Sorry? Neil Armstrong and who else? Buzz Aldrin. Fantastic. There was... Okay, but that's not the end of the question. The question is, there was a third person as part of the Apollo 11 module. Who was that? Fantastic. What's your name? Shreyas. Great. Proud of you. So we all, or at least most of us, remember two people. Neil Armstrong, who set foot on the moon first. Buzz Aldrin, second. Not many people remember, not many people know about Michael Collins. Michael Collins was the third person on Apollo 11 mission. I'll give you a small story about Michael Collins. So many people said that Michael Collins, why did he go there? Of course, if he wasn't there, Neil Armstrong wouldn't have come back. You know what, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were running around the moon, this man was going around the moon to pick them up. He was a driver. He was a glorified driver. He was the commander of the module when Eagle was landing on moon. So Michael Collins, while it's 1969, while America was preparing for the moon mission in the space race it had with the Soviet Union, and Michael Collins was asked repeatedly, you know what, Michael, at the end of the day, it's going to be Aldrin and it's going to be Neil Armstrong on the lunar surface. You're not going to set foot on the moon. How do you feel? He was feeling a bit disappointed, to be honest. And it was his late night when Michael Collins went into the washroom, and there was this janitor. The janitor is the housekeeper, person who cleans the toilet and other places. The janitor was at work late into the night at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And Michael asked him, so what are you doing so late at night, cleaning up the toilet? And the man, what the reply he said? He said, I am helping the United States of America go to moon. So that is when Michael Collins realized that how important his job too was. So my long story short is that whatever we innovate, whatever the great things we become part of, the sense of ownership, sense of belonging is something which is going to drive you all into the future, which will be fruitful, where the knowledge will be converted into wisdom, which can be used across the human race without any demarcations of race, religion, or community. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Just a small request to all the guests who are going to be delivering the speech here. We have our minister who's heading to the next event, so I request you to keep it as short as possible. Thank you very much for understanding. And I request Mr. Selvam to please come forward and address the gathering.
Honorable School Education Minister, my brother Anbil Magesh, and other dignitaries on the dais, after dais, students, teachers, good morning. Usually, if it's a minister's program, being an expert is half an hour delayed. But if it's higher school education, it's half an hour preponed. Last year also he came half an hour before. In fact, I thank Times for arranging and bringing all people on the same stage. I am proud to say Tamil Nadu has the top 30% of higher education institutions. In fact, one person from Delhi asked, how is it possible in Tamil Nadu? I said, foundation is strong. School education is strong because of higher education is doing well. If you want to build a tall building, foundation is important. Our school education is doing well because of that, higher education is doing well. Particularly, our government scheme called non-mudalvar. Because all states give academics, no issue. We have same academics in all schools. But leadership skills is missing. That's what our government is focusing on. Entrepreneurship, we have Mr. Uma Shankar here. Entrepreneurship is important. Nowadays, companies expect what they expect other than academics. Critical thinking, that's very important. If a problem is given to you, you should solve without seeing any books. It's not question answer. You have to solve using your brain. That's important. That's what our non-mudalvar scheme is doing here. Always, we are with the government to bring all government schools on top of India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And our request our guest of honor, Mr. Ramkumar Ramamurthy, to please come forward and share a few words.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister for School Education, dignitaries on the dais, invitees, principals, teachers, and students. Let me first take this opportunity to congratulate all the students who have made it to the top 11 and to the top 20 from a fairly long list of 1,700 students participating. It's truly a remarkable accomplishment. Creativity and originality is ingrained in every one of us. Especially during the early years of any child, you will find them bubbling with creative ideas. Somewhere along the line, I don't know whether it's because of the templatized education that we go through, we start thinking in a particular pattern. I think it's extremely important for us to treasure and to sustain those creative juices that are well ingrained and is part of the DNA of every one of us.